Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More. I'm outside the laundromat and car wash. Yes, it is a car wash again, although we had some issues already on it. I have not been inside yet, and I haven't been here this week. So we'll see how dirty or clean it is inside. We'll see how much money's in there. We'll see how the car wash did and if there's any issues. Now, while I wasn't here all week, we did have our contractor here and plumber, because we had a water heater issue. So it's not bad. I know it'd be great if I could be here all the time nonstop, but that's just not feasible with a real small laundromat like this. It just doesn't make enough money. That looks worse than it did before. That was supposed to be evened out here because we recently moved these dryers in and replaced some old Sissels, and that's been better, but we still have some issues with some of our other machines. And oh, that looks good. That's good. So these were having some issues. Those all appear to be working. These are still having issues. These are machines I bought from the old laundromat guys. And, they repaired them, sorry. And they never worked from the get-go pretty much. That's not true. This one worked for a little while, but just had issues over and over again. Maybe we'll try and work on it, maybe not. But we do have other excitement at the other laundromat, the bigger laundromat. There are people there fixing machines now, moving a machine around. So after that's done, maybe we can come back here and hopefully get some of these working better too. And we'll check behind there and see if my vents got cleaned yet, which was supposed to happen a while ago. We'll see. And yes, for the water heater, let's go check out and see how it looks. I say water heater. It's pretty loosely that term, because boy, it still smells musty in here. That's not good. This was our water heater, which was basically a tub with a heat element in it, and that's how it was when we bought the place. I didn't even realize it was set up this way, really. And it was leaking last week, and so we got that fixed and rebuilt a little bit better. It's a tiny bit cleaner in here, not really. That's another issue. It's not flooded back here, that's good. We'll check to make sure everything's working. But I was gonna keep saying, when they replaced this and put it back on, my plumber turned everything back on. It like blew the hose apart on the car wash. So they had to go back, get some more parts, fix that again. I'm still not sure the car wash is a good idea. It just is breaking constantly. I don't know if it's ever gonna pay for all the maintenance costs it has. So we'll check the car wash first. It actually did fairly decent. Last week I was surprised with very little advertising, very little word getting out. And so this bay still isn't working correctly. We need to get some more parts for it. Hey, that's a good sign. Look, it's wet. Yay. And people have been using this quite a bit. It's the only manual bay in town. So there's an auto bay at a gas station, but there's no manual bay. All right, let's see if it's good or bad news. Oh, wow. I think that's better than last week. That's amazing. I forgot to bring an envelope or something, so I don't have enough buckets and stuff for these quarters, so we'll just use that coin box for now. But it's doing a lot better than I thought it would, so that's good. We'll see how much is in here, the change machine, to give us an idea of what will be in the machines. Hey, what? That's the lowest I've seen it in forever. What is going on? Either someone's stealing all my money or there's a bunch of cash in here. Needs to be a lot of 20s in here. Oh, there are a lot of 20s in there. Wow, this might be a good week. Exciting. Look at that! Holy cow! And this could be for the car wash too, because this is where people would get money for the car wash. So that means we're gonna have to refill this one. This guy's gotta be getting low. Oh, look at that. It is getting really low. It takes forever to fill this thing up. Okay, we're gonna count quarters real quick right here because these are the car wash quarters because I actually need them to fill up my change machine because I don't have enough quarters here, which was very surprising. Good, I think. All right, we're gonna collect quarters. I did forget, I had duct tape on that machine because I don't think it was draining right. I can't remember, but I'm gonna run it again and see if it works. Maybe it'll work now. That happens all the time where stuff just magically starts working. That's how laundromats work, apparently. So, this should be empty, yes. Because that one's really noisy and probably needs the wheels changed or cleaned or something, who knows. All right. Not bad, we had almost nothing in that one last week. It's kind of the last machine in here, in the lower one. So those usually have the least amount of money in them. Not bad. People are starting to use the new dryers. That's okay. Again, the lower one has less in it. This one usually has very little too. Yep. This one is our star, so we'll see. Hopefully this feels really heavy. Not bad. It's not like full, but it's not bad, especially considering we've got other machines competing for it. That's not bad either. Okay. Cool. That's the dryers. Now we'll check these. We only have 5, front loaders. Only 2 of them were working this week. That's not very good. Okay. Oh, wow. But they're using them. So that also is not, it's good and bad. It's good. There's a lot of money in there. It's bad we only have 2 up and running. That's the money I just put in there. So that doesn't count. Oh, that's pretty full too. Oh. I'm just wondering, we might get to a point with these dryers added and more capacity. If these all aren't working, it could actually slow us down. So we need to make sure they're all working here. So after my guys are done and really pretty good, we'll have them come out here and try to get more of these machines working. And also, we had hired some older, ooh, that's nice too, laundromat guys to work on these. Almost everything they did was bad. They didn't fix stuff, they didn't break stuff. They even told us they fixed stuff that they didn't end up actually fixing. And we just found more of that. Again, that's full too. In the new laundromat, because we're moving machines around in one of our dryers, we thought maybe it was a blower motor or something like that. There we go. Going bad. It turned out, even though I paid them to take apart and clean all those machines and make them work right, there were multiple machines that they never took apart. They never opened them up, they never cleaned them, and that was one of them. So all we had to do was take it apart, clean the rollers, the wheels, and voila, it worked again. So talk about frustrating. And what's also frustrating is we had a big 50-pounder in the other laundromat as well that had broken the concrete, and I had it set by some different laundromat guys. Good laundromat guys, I thought, and it had come off. Hey, that's even a good amount for the little guy. Have them come out, reset it. Worked for a little bit. Then it started banging the DMV walls, and we had them come out. They fixed it again. Well, as it started doing it again, the concrete is broken. Well, when we took it off of there, we could tell that they had never even put in new bolts, never tried to fix the concrete. They were just setting it on the bad concrete again. So even the good guys were frustrating. So it's kind of a business where, unfortunately, you gotta do a lot of things yourself. But the good news is, way better than last week. Plus, we have car wash money. Should be a good week once we figure all the sales, and I'll show you that here soon. You know what? Since I'm in here, since I have this set up and there's nobody in here, let's just count quarters right now. So we're gonna do the dryer first. And we'll see how much we got here. Over 100. That's really good. That's cool to see. Get in there. Come on, buddy. There we go. Wow, that's awesome. Don't freak out on me, machine. All right, we'll do the old washers next. Wow. Wow, that was awesome too. And you guys might be wondering why my coin machine is working so good. I have two of them. This is the portable one I've kept here, and my main one is the permanent one, which is supposed to work better. But honestly, this one's working really good today. All right, here's the new washers. That is awesome. We might have a new record this week. Okay, let's see if it drained. It did. Okay, I think it's working. Look at that. Easy fix. Just wait a week and then it starts working again. And here is our sales chart. Since almost a year ago, we're getting close to a year. I think, gosh, next week, 2 weeks, I'll have owned this a year. And maybe it takes a year to figure out. I don't know. Actually, if you look at the stats for small businesses, people who start small businesses usually takes 3 years before they make money, which seems crazy and insane. The risks you're taking, the money you're putting into it, and you won't know for years if it's going to be successful or not. Now, that's why I like to take over businesses that have already been running that I know don't make money. And then we have at least some kind of starting point. But here you can see what we did this week. This is an exciting chart to watch because I know it's going to be really good based on what we saw in the machines. Look at that, $430 this week. And we didn't check the vacuum either. I was thinking about that and I'm like, I didn't realize we're going to be so close to a record. Maybe we should have checked the vacuum. However, looking back at our old records, I'm trying to see here, our previous high was October 3rd, 426.50. So we have a new record at the tiny laundromat in Kersey, Colorado. I was not expecting a new record. That is for sure. I thought we would do well. I thought we could, the car wash would help, but there's no way I thought there would be that much money in the machines or that much money in the change machine. There was almost $400 in the change machine as well, which lines up with our $400 that we took out of the machines. So if it makes this much money, it's actually a real business. It's especially with the apartment next door, it's actually a real business. And then I think we put the garage up for lease too. If that gets leased, it makes a decent amount of money. And hopefully things just keep getting better and better and better. Now, we're still trying to work on getting some bigger machines in there. We're seeing if we can do that because there's some questions about the electrical and different stuff. Even though I had some work done and had an electrician come in there and do it, there's still some questions on that. So we'll see about that. And we'll see if we can get some of these machines fixed too, which I think will help as well, because there have been times when people are using most of the machines. And that's been happening in my other laundromat as well, which has, 4 times the machines as this one, where everything's being used, which is really cool and nice. But at the same time, it's like, wow, I wish I had more machines, or do I need to up my prices a little bit if that's the case? So we'll see how that laundromat does tomorrow, but I'll just give a hint. It was a good week there too. And we have some other big surprises there as well that we'll show you that I kind of mentioned in this video. And I showed a short earlier this week on my channel as well that kind of gave a hint of what's going on over there. And that should really help its revenue too. All right, thanks for watching. Love to hear what you think. Hopefully the car wash keeps working now and doesn't have any issues. And hopefully we can figure out how to get some more machines in there. Hopefully our sales keep trending up. And yeah, pretty exciting to see this. And it's been a long time coming to get things working, and pretty cool to see that it did pay off. All right, take care. We'll be back soon. Goodbye, little laundromat. Good work this week. You can keep doing it. I know you can.